Hey guys, so today we are having a nice short sequence, really focusing on our hips and hitting all dimensions. So the front side, the back side, inside, outside. We're really just going to hit the hips to really create some freedom in our body. So let's get on our mats and I'm going to start in child's pose. All right, so here in child's pose, just as you inhale, feel your hips just sink down towards the floor and your back body rise. And exhale, just soften. Take another inhale, reach the hips back, stretch the arms forward. And exhale and just sink. Inhale and exhale. This inhale, come up onto all fours. Exhale, round through the back and drop back down into child's pose. Inhale, pull yourself forward onto all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up onto all fours. This exhale, diagonally shift your hips to the right as you drop back into child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, hips go off diagonally to the left as you come into child's pose. Keep pulsing in and out, switching hips side to side. Just again, getting some lubrication happening in the hips here before we get a little bit more into the flow. All right, one more time, each side. So inhale up, exhale hips to the right. Inhale, and then exhale hips to the left. Come back onto all fours, curl your toes under, lift up to down dog. Hamstring curl your right leg, so squeeze your heel to your butt, and then press your knee up to the ceiling. And then start to make circles forward with your knee. Nice, big, open circles. Trying to just let the movement happen inside the hip. Try not to let the shoulders shift side to side. Your hips are kind of stabilized. It's the thigh bone that's moving. Reverse the direction. Again, just really working to only be moving the right leg. One more time, finishing with the knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Then squeeze your knees straight. Exhale, knee to chest. And then lower your shin on the ground for pigeon pose. Drop your hips back. Walk your hands underneath the shoulders. Press through your finger pads and lift the chest. And then as you exhale, keep that length as you fold over your right leg. You can stay propped up on your forearms. You can rest your head on your hands. Just really getting a nice hip stretch here. When you're here, make sure if there's a little space between the floor and your hip on the right side, that you're not dropping your hips to the right and opening up to the left. If you feel a little bit like you're in limbo land, you can use a block or a pillow to support that right side. And your left leg is straight back. Your toes aren't rolled out to the side. More so have the toes rolled in, if anything. Then walk your hands back and press back to down dog. Take an inhale and down dog. Exhale, hamstring, curl your left leg, so heel to butt. And then press your left knee to the sky. And then begin to circle your knee nice and big. Again, really paying attention that the thigh bone, the leg, is the only part of the body that's moving here. The hips aren't swaying side to side. The shoulders aren't moving side to side. And then reverse the direction. Nice warm up, right? Next time, knee points towards the ceiling. Hold there. Squeeze your knees straight. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. And then lower your shin on the ground. Draw your hips back. Press onto your finger pads to lift the chest first. Find that alignment first. So if you need something underneath your hip, do it now. The back leg is straight back and rolled in. The toes are kind of pigeoned, just like in pigeon pose, right? And then drop your chest towards the floor. You can remain propped up on your forearms, or you can sink down and just rest your head on top of your hands. Few deep breaths here. And then walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift up and back to down dog. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Bent knee forward fold. Anchoring through the inner edges of your feet. Lifting up through your sits bones. Inhale, stretch your chest forward. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, sweep wide and sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee down. Inhale, arms stretch up overhead. And then exhale, as the hands touch back down, shift the hips back for a hamstring stretch. 2 more of those. So inhale, pull yourself forward and up for a low lunge. Exhale, pull your hips back for a hamstring stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift back. And as you inhale, just walk your hands forward so you're in a low lunge, but your hands are on the ground. Lift your back knee. Spin all your 10 toes 90 degrees so you come into a side lunge. Have your toes slightly out at an angle, and then drop your hips, closing your left knee. Pushing your left upper arm bone out into your left thigh. Kind of flicking your tailbone out. Your right toes are pointing towards the ceiling, and now your right arm, just stretch it up overhead. Really tapping into our inner thighs here. Few breaths here. And then take your right hand down, spin back to the front edge of the mat. Plant your right hand, left thumb into left hip crease, pull that hip crease back. Press into your right hand as you turn your chest to the left. Lift your hips a little higher than normal and feel that stretch to the IT band and outer hip. Keep pulling that left hip back. Keep spinning your chest, reaching the crown of the head towards the front of the room. And then the left hand touches down, step forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Second side, exhale, fold, and left foot steps back, lower the knee. Inhale, stretch the arms up, opening the front of the hip. Exhale, as the hands touch down, the hips draw back, fold. Inhale, pull yourself forward, arms up. Exhale, pull the hips back and fold. One more, inhale. And exhale. This inhale, we'll just walk ourselves back into our low lunge. Lift the back knee off the floor. Spin your toes towards the long edge of the mat, but keep them pointing out at an angle at some point. Drop your hips so your right knee is closed.
left toes pointing towards the ceiling. Take your upper arm bone, push your knee out to the side. Spin your chest to the left, reach your arm over to the right. Nice. And then relax your left arm on the ground. Pivot back towards the front edge of the mat. Left hand plants, right thumb to hip. And then spin the chest to the right. Really squeezing that left shoulder underneath your chest there. Really activate your back body. Pull the right hip back, lift the hips a little bit higher and tap into that outer hip. Reaching the crown of the head forward, keeping a long spine. Tapping in to our outer hips, our IT band. Another inhale. And exhale, right hand down. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Heel toe your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Toes turn out at about 45 degrees. Take a deep inhale, lift up through your chest. Then exhale, squat into Malasana. Elbows come to inside your knees. Press your elbows out. Lift your chest. If this isn't accessible for you, you can sit in a deep chair pose. So arms stretched out straight, hips back, chest on your thighs. And then wherever you are, find your way onto your bum. And then I'll spin this way so you guys can see me. Cross your right shin in front of your left so that your shins are parallel and your feet are underneath your knees. So it's not the classic crisscross legs. There is a technique to this pose. So again, your shins are parallel to each other like railroad tracks. And your feet are a little bit wider than normal and not hugged in towards your hips. Pull the flesh out from underneath yourself. Then take your left hand to your right knee. Do a little bit of a twist here. Come back to center. Right hand to the side. Left arm side bend over. And then let's twist to the second side. So right hand, left knee. Come back to center. Left hand to the side. Right arm over. Again, with the twist and side bends, we're getting a little bit higher up on the upper rim of the pelvis. So it's still a part of our hips. Then release. Walk your hands forward. And here we're getting a little bit deeper, again, into our outer hips. Walk your hands back. Flip the cross of your legs. Same sequence. But we'll kind of reverse it. So twist to the left. And then left hand to the side, side bend to the left. Twist to the right. Side bend to the right. Come to center. Walk your hands forward and fold over your crossed legs. Walk your hands back. All right, there's your nice sequence for a nice hip opening class, really creating freedom in your body. I hope you enjoyed it. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or comments. We can check out my website and my Facebook page, my Instagram. You can find me there, contact me through them, and I'll be more than happy to answer anything you have. All right, guys, so enjoy. Let me know how it goes. You can tag me on social media so I can see how your practice is going. Have a great day. Namaste.